You have a fight coming up, Clay. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we're going to start the year off on a good foot, fighting Nate Diaz on the main card of UFC 94. I'm really looking forward to it. Nate's a very worthy opponent. He won the Ultimate Fighter 5, I think, lightweight show, and he's got a lot of submission victories under his belt. And I'm looking to, test his ground game, test his chin, see what he's made of.
Definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Many fans really like to watch lightweight fighters because of all the qualities that you possess, Clay. I mean, your fast pace, your agility, your stamina. How in the world do you put all this together and keep it going for yourself?
I think conditioning to me is a state of mind. You know what I mean? People ask, granted, there's a lot of hard work put into it, but when I'm in the cage, I'm having so much fun, I don't have time to get tired, It's such a blessing to be in there and working and competing against the top fighters in the world, When you slow down, that's when you get hurt, So it's I'm very thankful to be a part of this organization, but to me, there's no time to get tired. I'm out there, doing what I enjoy, what I love, what I have a passion for, and getting paid to do it. You can't, to me, like I said, there's no time to take a second off, put on a show, have a good time, come out with your hand raised.
Well, here in New York State, Clay, MMA is not legal, and assuming because it's a dangerous sport, when the fact is, actually, before you got into the sport, you did have the most dangerous job in the world, did you not?
Yeah, it was, I wasn't on a crabbing boat. I was on a commercial trawler in the Bering Sea, which to me, I was on a 200-foot ship, and most of the professional crabbers are on a 60 to 80-foot ship, which I don't think, compared to the Bering Sea, you can be on a 1,000-foot ship, it takes one way, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty humble. I don't consider it the most dangerous job in the world, but it definitely made the transition to fighting that much easier. Just the hours that we worked, 18 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, 130 hours a week. There's no rest. But yeah, it was definitely, we were in 30, 40-foot crashing waves every day, so I would definitely say it was dangerous, but to be, perfectly, I think that the crabbers or whatever they call them, is actually the most dangerous job in the world, but to me it's all relative,
Right. So which do you consider to be most dangerous? What you're doing now or when you were on the fishing boat?
Oh, the fishing boat for sure. This is all reaction, Fighting is fun. And to me, football is one of the most dangerous. It's one of my favorite sports. Hockey, boxing, obviously, people, put the whole boxing up in the post. There's been deaths in boxing. There hasn't been a death in MMA. It's
right.
For itself.
Right. And which do you like more?
The fishing?
Fishing or MMA?
Well, when I was a little guy, I love fishing with a fishing pole and being able to cast. The experience when I was 21 years old, I feel it's the one that I'll never take back and I'll cherish with me the rest of my life. And but being paid to train and work out with friends and entertain people and put smiles on people's faces, you can't put a price on that. But I love fishing as a hobby, like out in the pond or something on a lake on a fishing boat is something that I love being with my friend, my brother, my dad, who taught me how to, that's one of my favorite things to do. So, different kinds of fishing I love a little bit more than fighting.
Right. Now, which one got you laid more?
Oh, my goodness. Probably listening. Remember, my mom, she's down the computer. She's going to hear this eventually.
Oh, your mama should know what you're up to, Clay.
Well, some things. She knows I'm getting ready for a fight right now.
Her little boy's working his butt off.
Yeah.
Now, who do you have for sponsors?
Sponsors, the Chicago Regional Council of Carpenters, or you can put for short Chicago Carpenters Union. They're one of my biggest, because I still pay my dues, and unfortunately, there's a lot of my friends and buddies, that are foremen, and you know how it is right now. The economy's terrible. There's people with no jobs, and
right.
I feel terrible. But that's why I'm thankful every day that the union still supports me more than anything. And so I have to say they're my biggest, and it hits home, really, you know. Another one, MMA Stop, MMAstop.com. Let's see, Triumph United. Oh, Metal Militia Effect, COMBAT. And instead of combat in, like N, Effect, EFF,
Okay.
And after that, yeah, I just kind of, I forget after a while. I focus on the fighting. I do want to throw a shout out to all my sponsors, but I start to forget them after a while.
Sure.
Okay, another one.
Yeah.
Ryu, R-Y-U. Right here, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap.
Okay, now, where do you train at?
I train at Midwest Training Center, or MTC. Yeah, you could probably, put MTC to but that's what Midwest Training Center, and that's in Schaumburg, Illinois, and Gilbert Grappling. GILBERT Grappling. And that's Tinley Park, Illinois. TINLEY. It's Tinley Park, Illinois.
Yeah.
And that's right. At both of those gyms, I do my MMA. You can put that down.
Cool.
And then where I do my strength and conditioning, which is where I just left the gym, it's IHP. It's for short, and that's Institute for Institute for Human Performance.
Okay, cool. Now
that's Deerfield, Illinois. Just how it sounds.
Okay. Now, obviously, when you get into the octagon, people always want you to pick who's going to win, who's going to lose. You don't know. You get in there, you don't know. But you obviously have to have a plan. So, what is your plan for Nate Diaz?
With Nate, I haven't seen him stop the takedown yet. Obviously, he likes to be on the ground, so we're gonna transition and neutralize his submission game by just heavy ground and pound. I feel comfortable on my feet. He tries to keep people away, with his jab and his reach and things like that. Which he's done a pretty good job of it. He's got a good clinch, so it's going to be an all-around fight. His conditioning is great. He does marathon stuff like that. But we're going to keep it. I'm not afraid to take it to the ground. I'm just going to be cautious. Where some other guys have got caught, I want to keep it on the feet when I feel confident on the feet. So we're, I kind of like to shake. I don't know if it's the word to shake, but use the same kind of game plans as Randy. He's the one that Randy Couture knows how to. He's always been notorious for switching up his game plan in a fight. He has towards the things that he has in mind, and he executes. If one doesn't work, he transitions to another, and there's a lot to be said for that. So, we have a few different strategies in this fight, and definitely putting some leather on his chin is number one, as always.
Now, to wrap up the interview, Clay, what would you like to say to your fans?
First of all, thank you for supporting me in my so far short career in MMA. You guys are the best. I want to thank everyone for buying the pay-per-views. All my friends, family, supporters for coming out and spending their money to buy tickets and come to the fight. I want to thank you guys, Penny, and everyone at MMA Mania for giving me time to give you guys thanks, give my sponsors thanks, give my friends, family, parents, instructors, coaches, everybody thanks for having this opportunity. I think about it every day, how fortunate I am to have it considered a job. How thankful I am to have a great hobby and just so much fun at this, in this short period of my life. And I just want to tell them that, look for a fight of the night. And I think people pretty much always know that. Anytime you hear Nate gets in the octagon, it's going to be an exciting, never let you down style of fighting.
Definitely, Clay. You don't let us down, and, that's one of the reasons why you are a favorite of mine, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to do the interview with me today.
My pleasure, Penny. Thank you so much, and thank you for keeping in contact with my manager, John Fosco, too, who owns MMA Stop. I know you guys kind of set this interview up. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Have yourself a great day, Clay.